It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Well, unboxing o'clock really on Real Ale Craft Beer. I'm slightly late to the game with this one. I was away on holiday when these beers released into Lidl. So they released on the Thursday. I was on holiday, back Monday morning type of thing. Straight into Lidl's, picked them up. So here they are. This was available in my Lidl's in Barry. So we're going to start off with something that's really impressed me. I've actually been to the Petrus Brewery in Belgium. Fabulous place, fabulous beer. I got the little receipt here. So this Petrus Double Ale, £6.99 for 4. Works out at about £1.70 a bottle. But they're 7% ABV, described as a double brown ale, 330 millilitre bottles, 7% ABV. I'm really looking forward to these. The Belgian beers that launched into Lidl's I think about April time, they were tremendous. They were really good. Come in little 4-packs like this. Really enjoyed them. So I'm looking forward to this. And they'll be on the channel soon. So this is just a little unboxing video just to show you the beers. Over the next kind of few days we'll be reviewing every single one of these beers on the channel. So look out for the beers. We're going to start off with probably the two 330 milliliter cans. This is by Laine Brewery, Laine Brewing, and this is MangoLicious Pale Ale, 4.7% ABV. That come in at £1.49, £1.49 a can. Laine Brew Co. I had a pale ale from or a session IPA. It was okay. It was okay. It was kind of alright-ish. I remember doing them back in, I think it was May 2022, just April, May, 2 or 3 months ago. So Lidl seem to have upped their game with their craft beer festivals. They're kind of bringing them out every quarter, every 3 months they seem to have a new festival in. Next up we have cold jammy beer. This is Queen of Puddings, 5.3% ABV, Scotland born and brewed. This is a fruit ale, Queen of Puddings, a fruit ale, and this one come in again at £1.49 a can. We'll bring up we have another 330 millilitres. This is India Pale Lager by Freedom Brewery, 4% ABV. Should be pretty good. I've heard some good things about Freedom. They make some pretty good beers. And this 4-pack was £4.49, so that's about £1.10 a can. £1.12 maybe. Not bad. And then, I mean, Lidl, with their craft beer festivals now, they're really pushing for these 440 millilitre cans. But these ones are either £1.79 or £1.49. So we got the wee Zesty lemon Verbena slushy sour at 4% ABV. A slushy sour, fantastic for the summertime. It's end of July 2022. It's quite warm and muggy and humid out there. I imagine this 4% beer will be really nice and refreshing. Freedom Session IPA. So they got a 440 milliliter can. This is 3.8% ABV. Session IPA, I think that's quite light. I think a Session IPA will normally come in at about 4.2% ABV. This is 3.8% ABV. Again, these cans range between £1.49, £1.79. Loch Lomond Brewery, Lomond, however you pronounce it, I don't know. Balloon Safari Coconut IPA, 4.5% ABV, 440 milliliter can. Loch Lomond, they did the beard. Oh, what was that beard called? It was in a Lidl's. Odin's Beard, really good beer that at the Lidl Craft Beer Festival. I had that a few months ago. Lots of people were telling me you have to find this beer because it wasn't launched initially in my local Lidl. So if you can find Odin's Beard by Lomond Brewery in the Lidls, pick it up. It's quite good. This, yeah, we'll see what a coconut IPA tastes like. It's probably got that kind of, there's a hop out that's been out in the last few years that tastes like coconut. So maybe that's the joining of the dots with that one. 71 Brewing Company, a company that probably made their name through the Lidl Craft Beer Festival. I remember when they had a regular IPA, then they had a New England IPA, then they had a double IPA. They really kind of made a name for themselves from the Lidl Craft Beer Festival. So this is their Fruit Phaser and Mango Vanilla Smoothie IPA at 7.5% ABV. Brewed with Madagascan vanilla. Wow. Next up, we have Donkeystone Brewing Company, or Donkeystone Brewing Company, yeah. This is their Kaihe double dry hopped Chinook IPA. Kaihe, is it? %5 ABV, Chinook IPA. Fingers crossed that's going to be a good one. A couple of Donkeystones I've had from Lidl in the past have not really been that good. So fingers crossed. I mean, we can only hope, can't we? It's always better to be optimistic than like overly negative with these brews. Cocoa Nut Chocolate and Hazelnut Stout from Stewart Brewing Company, 7.1% ABV, 440 milliliter can. Fingers crossed that's going to be pretty good. Another one from Donkeystone, Space Paranoids Crazy Hazy IPA, 3.7% ABV. Doesn't sound too crazy, does it, at 3.7% ABV, but we'll give it a go. I mean, for me, that looking at that there, Crazy Hazy IPA, shows a lot of promise. If that was 5.5% ABV, I mean, I think a lot of people might buy this, but at 3.7, it's not really an IPA, is it? It's more kind of like, I don't know, pale ale or light bitter or something. Beinn Brewing, I've not had anything from this company before. Beinn Brewing, New England IPA, Beinn Hazy, 5% ABV. This is an Irish craft beer from Dublin. Loveland Maple Syrup Stout, 440 milliliter can, 7.4% ABV. Loveland, a couple of beers that have been in Lidl they weren't that good. Then they had quite a good kind of, I think it was a Baltic porter that come out a few months ago. That was okay. So fingers crossed for this one. Fingers crossed for the Maple Syrup Stout from Loveland. What you got to remember, last but not least, but what you got to remember is that these cans are coming in at £1.79, £1.49 to £1.79. They're so much more cheaper than what you would find from, say, the big four supermarkets. The big four supermarkets are going to want to try and sell you their craft beer for anywhere between £3, £3.50, maybe £4, £5 a can. So this is kind of like almost cutting that in half in price. So I think you have to take that into consideration when you're buying the beer, drinking the beer, hopefully enjoying the beer, is that it's quite a bit cheaper than your main four supermarkets in the UK. Last but not least, Williams Brothers Brewing Company, Che. This is their Guava Radical Lager, 3.5% ABV. Radical Lager, again, 3.5% ABV. Is it really that radical? I don't know, maybe. I think it's a little light. 3.5% ABV. We'll see. Again, it shows so much promise on the front of the can. And then when you look at the ABV, it's 3.5 and you're thinking... A lot of people, when you go below 4% ABV, especially kind of 3.5, you're thinking it's closer to water, isn't it, you know? Anyway, these beers will be out on the channel over the next few days. We're going to be hitting these out the park, hopefully. I've been away, I mentioned it earlier, I've been away not just on holiday, but I did some filming. I did another episode 5 of Beinn. So it's going to be called Beinn Tenby. It should be out Thursday, maybe Wednesday, Thursday time, in the next couple of days. It's a really good one. It's an hour long, but there's some really surprising stuff in there that I didn't know about Tenby. One of the little, I'll tell you one of the scenes now, is I went on a boat called the Island, and there's a monastery there, and it turns out that it's the same monastery that owns Jammy. So the Jammy Breweries owns this called the Island, basically. And I said to the chocolate maker there, why you're making chocolate and you're making perfume, why are you not making beer? And they said it's a simple thing regarding water. There's not enough water on the island to brew beer. Otherwise, we would be brewing Jammy in West Wales. So that's just a little tidbit for that video. It's a really good one. It's over an hour long. Lots of 2 breweries, an island tour, walled pubs, walled town with that dates back 800 years, where some of the pubs are built into the walls, the defence walls of the town. Terrific video, coming Wednesday, Thursday this week. I hope you like this one. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!